All right, welcome back. Today I'm actually doing a bit of a different video. I'm going to be showing my workflow in Serato Studio. There's a decent amount of tutorials on YouTube on how to use Serato, but nothing like how I actually use it. And I don't know, I just thought it was cool because I use this all for free. Like I don't have the full version of Serato or any plugins or anything to make my beats better. I'm using this all for free besides, buying a computer, but that doesn't count. So yeah, I'm going to show you how I use Serato, my workflow, and I'm going to be remaking the beat that I made in my past video, not the one that the whole video is about, the beat at the beginning of the video, the intro, just to keep it simple so I don't have to record like an hour's worth of footage for just a tutorial. So first thing, I opened Serato and I'm met with this. So I'm just gonna click on new beat and get right to it. I'm gonna drag the sample into there. And this is Roger Tallman, Man What a Tan. I just found the sample on YouTube. You can do the same. There's so many channels that post a bunch of obscure samples and just download it from there. The way I do it is totally legal, but anyways, so first I'm gonna sync the BPM. So it says it right here at 74, so I just put it there. Right now, like when I touch a chop and then lift my finger, it stops. So if you want to just have it like, so you tap it and it continuously plays, click this arrow right here and then, see what I mean? Serato already makes like its own like random chops in here. I really don't like using them because I want to chop it my own way. So I just select all and delete. And then since this song is only like 30 seconds total, I'm going to just start from the beginning and go from there. Also, I'm going to turn on quantize mode. It's already on, but I like leaving it at eighths so I can chop right on it without, you know what I mean. You know what I'm talking about. But yeah. Oh, and then also right here, number 2. See how that's in the middle of, oops. This is in the middle of the chops. That's why I put on eighths instead of fourths, so that I can put that in the middle, because if I would have done it like right here, that's not at the beginning of that sound. So that's just a weird chop. So right here. And I'm also gonna mess with like the pitch and all of the mastering right here. So I want to turn the high up, probably want to turn the low up, just to bring out the bass and everything more. And then on the original beat, I pitched it down by 1. So, and then I go to detune, -50. I like just pitching it a different pitch. I've been pitching them down a lot lately because it just sounds cool, and it sounds different than the original sample. So, and for some reason on my beat, I had it at 73 instead of 74. So I'm just gonna keep it like that. With Serato, you can change the BPM and the pitch will stay the same, or you can change the pitch and the BPM will stay the same. It sounds a little weird, so I wouldn't recommend doing it that much, but I mean, this sounds fine right here. So also, I need to slow myself down. go to song view over here. I like to add crusher on. It's this light sizzle crusher. I don't want too much of it. And then also master compressor, just to make it louder so you can actually hear it. Okay, I'm gonna turn that off so I can fix these chops so they're actually like on the beat. Okay, so I have a chop. So what I'm gonna do is just lay it down in Serato. So I started with E, and that's for like one. That's for 2 bars. So 1, 2, like that. So right here, you can hear if I turn this on. See how that's 2, and then I did F for 2 as well. So. And then I'm just gonna put this to 4 bars right here, and then it automatically copy and paste this. So this last one here, I did D for 4 bars, and or I could just do it like this, but it's the same chop because D goes straight into F. And if you notice, like I was just saying, this goes into F anyway, so it keeps the loop, but it also makes it a little different here, so it's not so repetitive. And I like doing that with a lot of my beats. Alchemist, Madlib, J Dilla, Conductor, they all do that as well most of the time. And that's just so, like I said, it doesn't make a loop so repetitive. So then now that I got this looped, I want to add drums, but I don't want just like these. You can go into the library and get these stock drums that's in Serato already. I don't really like the sounds that much. Sometimes I use them, but most of the time I just find like drum loops on YouTube, download those and put them into here and use them kind of like how these are used. So I'm going to find the drums that I used and then put them in here. So yeah, I'll be right back. Alright, so I found my drum loop, but in this there's like a lot of vocals or I don't like all of those. Like I don't want the in my beat, I just want the kick and snare and hi-hat. So what I do is I'm gonna first find like an empty one where there's no vocals, like this one maybe right here. Yeah. So I put my first chop on this kick, and I unsynced this because this was originally 7 semitones down. That is way too deep and just like crushed, like it doesn't sound good. So you just unsync it because it's just drums. There's no key. I'm gonna keep this synced just so it matches with my BPM because I'm not gonna actually lay them down as little like one things. I'm actually gonna do this. I'm gonna find a snare. I think there's too much vocals on this one, so I think I went back to this one right here. And I kind of want to change this kick right here, like make it a little further back so it's off the grid a little, so it sounds less robotic. So what I'm actually going to do is drag this over here right before that kick starts, and I might want to move this up a little. So I did on the other one. So this will always stop right at this thing. It doesn't go on, so I don't want that kick to play. But I do want this one. So I'm gonna make this 3. Whoops. Turn off quantize. I'm gonna do this, and then when I put this in here, I'm gonna move it over just like a little, just like that, and then we got a drum loop. So, I'm gonna let my computer, I'm gonna let my camera cool off for a second because it keeps overheating. I don't know how to fix that yet. And then I'll be back with the next part. Okay, so we're back. So I want to add a different part to the song, like just to change it up. So what I do is I go down here, copy, and then we got scene 2. I just clear this out, and then what I like to do is just play the drums and then mess around with the chops and see if I find anything. So okay, that's exaggerated. I already knew what the chop was. Usually it takes a lot longer than that, but I'm gonna lay that down. So it was. Okay, so we got this right here, and then I changed it up a little on this part, and then back to this, and then the final bar is A all the way here, and then we do R. And honestly, once you keep practicing this, like, this is actually a pretty simple beat for me. Like, I'm not doing anything too fancy. I want to add another part, and this one I start with 4, so it's. So you just let 4 ride to 2, and then it's like this. Yeah. And then just copy and paste. And let 4 go all the way over here. We have a beat. The last thing I do is I go to add sample, and then let me get it in here already. Okay, so first I added VHS, like camera buzz, and that just goes the whole way. and then also vinyl like static. And it just adds like more texture to your beat and sounds more, I don't know, texture-y. I don't know what the word for that is, but and then without it, you hear the difference? I think it honestly just makes it sound like warmer and more aesthetic. Jesus Christ. I swear as soon as I start recording, I can't pronounce anything. Now, the final thing is just putting these into here. Oops. And also on the original thing, I just did this and took the drums off of this scene, so it's just without the drums. And then you just lay these all in here. And hopefully my webcam isn't covering this. Maybe I'll zoom out. And that's your beat. There's really not much else to it. Some beats that I have are a lot more complicated. This was probably a bad example because this is so simple, but I want to show you how simple it is to actually make these, because I mean, yeah, it's just that. It's just about finding the right sample. Lately, my samples have been, I don't even know what genre you call that. But you can definitely hear there's a genre that I like to sample. I don't know what it really is. I'll have to look that up. But you just add drums and stuff. It's just, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it, but I'm just trying to show you it's not that hard. It just takes practice. Like, I've been making beats for 3 years because I started in May of 2021, and I want to say, honestly, I made pretty shitty beats all the way up until maybe just last summer. So if that really explains anything, yeah. That's also because I'm my worst critique. Like, I'm gonna critique my own work more than someone else would, but you just gotta practice and you just gotta enjoy it. And that's all. Damn, this got all like philosophical and shit, but what else did I want to say? Go follow my Instagram and TikTok. I don't post on there as much. I want to post more on there. I need to post more of my beats on Instagram and maybe on TikTok as well. If you enjoy these kind of videos, where they're more like slower paced, less edited, and more just raw, tell me below in the comments, because I mean, I'll happily do more of these videos. And maybe I can break down more of the beats that I've made already, like this one, instead of just making beats like live while recording. I'll still continue those, but yeah, just let me know below. But I want to keep uploading every week. I'm going to keep saying that. Hopefully this is out. I'm recording this Thursday, May 16th. Hopefully this is out tomorrow, Friday. And then I'll start to keep uploading every Friday. Now I'm just rambling on. I hope this actually helped. I can do more of an in-depth tutorial, like for beginner on Serato, if you want me to. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'll see you guys next Friday.